Hi, welcome to Physics 2.2 Vertical Motion Problems. These are throwing objects up from a height. Now, when you throw objects up from a height, several things do have to change. Okay? When you throw objects up from a height, the acceleration is still always negative, but why not is now the height of the cliff you're throwing from. So the very bottom, the ground, is actually going to be like YD, so that it's the ground completely down at the bottom. Drawings, you're going to get a copy today of the 3 diagrams for Unit 2, and in those diagrams it's laminated so you can actually use a dry erase marker and mark on it all the things that you want to use in a given problem. So when throwing a ball up in the air, the only change in the calculations is finding the time to the ultimate bottom, because the time up is not going to equal the time down anymore, because the time up is going to be shorter. So here's your example. Nick is standing at the edge of his building 66 meters from the ground. If he tosses a jelly bean up into the air with an initial velocity of 14 meters per second and it falls off the edge of the building, how long will it actually take to reach the ground? Step 1, we have to find the time up. We're going to use kinematic 1 to find the time up. Plugging in the values we know, 14 minus 9.8 t, we get a time of 1.429 seconds. Because the initial v, okay, v is the velocity at the top, or the velocity up as we would call it. Next, we want to find the height, the maximum height that it's going to reach. So we use kinematic 2. And be sure to include the height of the building as y0. So plugging those values in and calculating, we get 75.99 meters. The next step is to find the amount of time it takes to come down. Okay, the amount of time it takes to come down. We're going to use our rewrite of kinematic 2, where we know the height, the square root of 2y divided by a. Plugging in those values, we get a time down from the absolute height of 3.938 seconds. That means that the total time is the time up plus the time down to be 5.367 seconds. We're going to do problems in class that also involve velocity. Lots of things to find. Thanks for watching.